Hi there! I want to tell you a story. Imagine that you're trapped in a pit with a dragon. Whoa, you're probably thinking, I clicked on the wrong video. You didn't, just hang in there with me. Okay, deep dark pit facing a dragon. The world will tell you you have two choices. You slay the dragon, or you get eaten by the dragon. Do or die, fight or flight. The problem with those two choices is that neither of them get you out of your deep dark pit. But don't fear. Fairy godmothers arrive with dragon treats and a saddle. They don't want you just to survive, they want you to fly. I'm Jess, practice fairy godmother and the CEO and co-founder of CKED SAiNTS Studio, a new media company that designs crazy fun interactive story games that happen to prompt behavior change and real-world action. For the last 7 years, my partner and I have worked for the Nobel Peace Prize nominated Search for Common Ground, the world's largest dedicated peace-building organization, tackling everything from reconciliation after genocide, countering violent extremism, gender-based violence, and more, by giving people the tools to attack the problem instead of each other. At Search, I learned my fairy godmothering skills from the best. I traveled around the world, Nigeria, Colombia, Myanmar, Kyrgyzstan, Burundi, Indonesia, Jordan, and developed my own method for training all types of young activists in social change communication, which is strategic messaging and storytelling designed to shift attitudes and behavior. Besides young activists, I also worked with gang members and former extremists, and they all had one thing in common. They wanted to matter. We began to map out a hero journey, using the experience of Search's youth experts and my partner Alicia, a brilliant researcher and project manager at UPenn on behavior change research. Our first pilot within Search was a gamified app focused on prompting real-world action. Our beta testers asked for more gameplay. Youth wanted ways to practice being a hero before being asked to actually be one. Young people today are in deep, dark pits fighting dragons. They're facing bullying, racism, xenophobia, extremism, self-harm, political polarization. I know how it feels. I was born a Black, illegitimate kid to a single mom with humble means in a white, affluent community. I know what it's like to feel like the world is against you. You feel like you either have to fight or disappear. The problem is, if you act aggressively in conflict situations, the chance of retaliation is high. If you do nothing, you become a bystander and leave victims vulnerable. But between being passive and aggressive, there's all these other ways you can respond that can de-escalate a situation, that can make an enemy an ally, or even solve the problem. As things stand, youth face conflict daily, and they don't have the tools to handle it. But with our story games, young people are immersed in entertainment while getting to practice what to do in conflict situations, safely experience the consequences of their choices, and then apply those skills in their community to do good. You might say, Jess, this is all very inspiring. How is this a business? The same way these other interactive story games have been so lucrative, but with a saintly twist. The top 7 interactive story games had 11 million installs in just the first 2 months of 2018. Together, they earned between $10 and $15 million a month through in-app purchases using paywalls. Similarly, in our interactive story games, players will have to pay for tantalizing bonus content, mostly romance. The twist is, players know that 50 cents of every dollar they spend goes to a youth charity doing good in the world. Those youth orgs would in turn implement and promote our games to their networks as part of our marketing strategy. We've already plotted out our first story game, a young adult episodic adventure game with a working title Pathways. I'm so excited. And we have some incredible advisors and supporters on board, including our first investor, the amazing filmmaker and philanthropist, Abigail Disney. Yes, that Disney. Maybe you're into innovation, games, or just have a heart for young people. Maybe you're tired of the current climate of animosity and division and ready to invest in solutions. Whatever the case, I'd love to talk to you. Let's change the world and have some fun while we're at it.